Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation.
Bellingham! Wow, that's a fine save.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Liverpool have their second corner now. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. That pass has been well intercepted. Olise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found a way through.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. And he's got the beating of his man. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses.
And the keeper beats it away.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Oh, super ball!
Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's travelling a long way. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Van der Ven makes the interception. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Olise!
Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Rashford. Eze. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's being urged to shoot. Drogba. Spread it left. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Bellingham! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Played back in. Drop. And a chance! Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
After 35 minutes...
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Jimenez. Eze. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Half-time getting close now. Eze.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele picks it up out wide. Can he finish?
Has been indicated.
It's anyone's ball now. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Time and again they are repelled. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Liverpool are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rijkaard. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Elise. And it's Camavinga. Now Van de Ven. Rodri. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Drogba. And it's Dembele. Camavinga wins the duel this time. He's picked his way through. Rashford stood his ground strongly. Brilliantly cut out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. Drogba chasing after it. And it's Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. Now it's Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro cuts it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. Jimenez tries to clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Drogba. 75 minutes played. And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Here it is. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. He's looking wide. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. No way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played out wide. Well read, nice interception. Rashford. And that will be the final act. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And a chance! Mbappe for Yaya Toure. It's played through for him, and he's certainly onside here. Yaya Toure delivers. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro plays it out wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Robertson, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Cruyff. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, well measured. And this is Dembele. And the shot! We've got a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That's been cut out, well played. Manchester United finding their passes. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Great vision, and he's worked it through. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yaya Toure. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele, terrific header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, it's a searing run, he is a man on a mission. Now it's Drogba. And it's Gullit.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu gets into a good position. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Gullit. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi's cross. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Robertson looking for a runner. Floated through.
Two added minutes
Cruyff
has been indicated.
Gullit. That's been slipped through. He's found the way through. Tries to cross. Deftly out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Yaya Toure, he's under a lot of pressure there. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, important interception. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Roberto Carlos. Elects to cross. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Yaya Toure. Robertson delivers the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played back in. Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Match was 71,550.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Bellingham. That's really nicely played. Bullet, not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff with the cross.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Now, that's well seen, too. The message is clear. None shall pass. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Bellingham gets flagged offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for
Number
change,
15,
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13, Messi. Number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Bellingham.
Number 22,
Liverpool do have a chance to counter here.
Number 14,
Drogba!
on the
Drogba!
field.
It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's following up. Now,
Number
who's going to be
9,
first to this?
Pele. Number
Bellingham!
10, Ibrahimovic. Number 19, Lilian Thuram. Number 6, Rui Costa.
Roberto Carlos. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, Red, nice interception. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa.
This is the time you need that pace. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Drogba. It's Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for
There will be
targets.
1 minute added time.
It's a sharp little ball here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Stood up well to him there. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Dembele voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts
And
on
a
what
quick
we've just
announcement
seen?
for the benefit
That is
of
a
everybody.
superb win.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Szoboszlai. Out to the right, back into the middle. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Wilson with a definite foul there. Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Brilliantly cut out. Takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now he's off and running. Estupinian. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. This looks promising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to play it through. So what can they make of this? Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Great vision. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Dembele. That's good play. And it's Yaya Toure. Toure was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shapes to shoot! Goal! The Netherlands! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be on. Ekitike! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Dembele is the team's great visionary. That's beautifully weighted. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely bit of skill. Opts to play it back. Played in. He's got tall. Well, now it's a race for the ball. The Netherlands upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Robertson picks it up out wide, and out it comes again. Oh, it's come loose. That is a brilliant interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind
He's
is
through
filled.
here. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? He's hit it long.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ekitike looking understandably energised after his goal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yaya Toure, he's a sharp little ball here, delivered across. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's made its way to him. Robertson. Well, that pass isn't the best. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please be made aware.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, it's Dembele. Cross in. Drogba! He's gone direct here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's on his way. He's through and all alone. And he's there to get it away. Referee has just said play on. And the cross. Oh, shooting chance! Drogba is flagged offside. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he welcomes it in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gakpo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cantwell. That's good running with the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Bradley. Chance here to counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. And a cross.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Ekitike. Yaya Toure.
The Netherlands have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Cantwell. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cantwell. Look at this chance! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9, Ekitike. Number 13, coming on the field, number 20, Roberto Firmino. Number 17,
So the manager can make
Jones.
a change for the first time in the game here. The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Wilson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Dembele. Rijkaard. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Wilson. Bradley. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe gets into a good position. That's going up front in a hurry. 2 minutes to be added on. Well seen, saw that come. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
And a quick announcement.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Climbs up big! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
Haaland. Cut it out. That'll be a throw. Drogba might just make this. But that has not gone well. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Drogba. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Looking for the run. Pele in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Deep cross. He's had a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Rijkaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Cross from Robertson.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two.
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Bristol have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, there's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And this is Raul. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Played back in. Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bristol looking to pass their way. And he's had a hit! No, not quite.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Raul. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Drogba. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely aimed pass. Belletti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's being shifted off it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Liverpool, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And the action is back on the way. Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Cross into the box. And they've been given a corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Bristol are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Raul. Now it's Haaland. Great ball if he can get there. He's away. Chance for a shot! Goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well timed, excellent interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. Haaland. Raul. It's Raul! He scored! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. That looks a good ball through. Look at the... Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Raul.
The attendance for this
Facing
match
up
was
to his adversary, this is a
29,950.
formidable matchup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Liverpool can breathe again. Just.
Well,
He's through and all alone! He's had a shot! It's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has two.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pele plays it short. No, he's not getting any further than that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Drogba engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bellingham. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Strokes it back. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out.
He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bristol have their third corner. Pele goes short. Chance to do... Haaland! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! He has done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, shooting chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's shifting through the chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That could spell trouble. Seedorf looks to get on the end of this. Eto'o. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now he's off and running.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Robertson calmly anticipates. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's a loose. Tries a shot! Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Bellingham, driving on and making good progress. Arsenal is having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Ibrahimovic! And he thumps it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. All played for Dembele. Could move up a gear here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball in. Rijkaard. Dembele. And this is Drogba. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Pings it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf. Shapes to shoot! Seedorf! It is terrific! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Arsenal take the lead.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And this is Eto'o. He's one-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And this could be the final action of the first half. Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham wins the duel this time. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Played out wide, back into the middle. Ibrahimovic. And it's Seedorf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Robertson. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well read, nice interception. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Seedorf. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Time and again they are repelled. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And he's surging through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. That's good play. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Drogba. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. And he's away. And Cruyff! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now there's a fine ball. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. Driving forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. "75 minutes played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eto'o! He should have put that one away.
Eto'o really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And that's a danger. It's Eto'o! And that's a real chance missed.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
They're up to 5 corners now. A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Eto'o, and he was alert to it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. Oh, it's Cruyff! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, good ball! It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
There will be
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that's it. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And a quick announcement today that
The end of the game.
match is
Reflections?
now on sale in
Well, you
the
can
stadium
never
hall.
predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Yaya Toure played out to the left flank. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cross goes in there. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Van Basten. And he's had it nicked away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Robertson. Quick look, then... Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
He has found a way through. Maicon's cross. Up he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Ronaldinho.
It's Ronaldinho! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super! Oh, shooting chance! Bullish header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho rises! That's a half-decent try. This is their second corner of the game. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Chance for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Liverpool, big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Climbs up big! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Looking to play him in. Maicon providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe. And Robertson. That'll be a throw-in. Cannavaro. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Vieira. Oh, good spread. Maicon has it out wide and in space. He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
NAC Breda have their third corner. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There will be 3 minutes
Liverpool
added
has
time.
the chance to go the other way. And it's Roberto Carlos. Dembele is the team's great visionary. And here's Van Basten. Robertson swung over. Tries to play it through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Takes a shot! And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick
Either side
reminder
holding
today,
back here,
everybody,
it
to
has
make
been
sure to
quite
put
a half
any liquor
this.
in the
Yeah, they're
bins
ahead,
provided.
Peter, but they
Thank
can't
you for your
afford to get
cooperation.
too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maicon. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a good intervention. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
He's got away. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. What a throw in. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for the run. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's Bellingham. Thinks about the shots. Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Ronaldinho. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Van Basten. Number 24, Ronaldinho. Number 23.
Oh, that was vital.
Number 3.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's picked his way through.
15, Gullit.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. They're up to 5 corners now. It's not an especially good pass, that. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Real chance! Goal! Breda! And the comeback is complete. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Oh, that's fabulous. Maicon's cross, and he was alert to it.
Breda can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Robertson looking to hit the byline here. Terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
In with the challenge. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Looking to play him in. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van der Sar punts it upfield. And it's Robertson. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That looks a good cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there.
Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that one... Can he finish? No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's Mbappe, played out wide. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Batistuta gets through on his own. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Drogba. 30 minutes gone. Drogba. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Distributed tidily. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Deep cross. That's an excellent interception.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And this is Forlan. There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool really could have done without this. Van der Sar looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi is flagged offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Robertson. Defending was strong and firm. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rijkaard. Okay. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. He's on it. Can he get away? He's tried one! Shot could be... Can he finish? That's really well manoeuvred. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Cannavaro is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks one through. He has a... It's Griezmann! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Griezmann actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass isn't the best. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Forlan.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, cracking ball. Yaya Toure! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in with purpose. That's going to go a long way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Dembele finds himself offside.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 21, Griezmann. Coming on to replace him is number 23, David Villa.
So there's going to be another change here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's found a way past. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira shows great strength.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
Somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Has crossed into the middle. And that was very necessary and smartly reclaimed.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Great, tries a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now here's the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Elise, and he was quick to react. Van Dijk.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. the most accurate pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board, and it's Bellingham. Drogba, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Alexander-Arnold taking charge of the dead ball. And that's off target. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Mackay engages and forces him off the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crossed into the box. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Sporting have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to...
Shot, surely! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And the return pass, and it's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Fired. Chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a good-looking... Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Drogba really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Look at the space here. Shoots! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was quick to react. Liverpool are already two behind. Awful start. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Bale clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure, played into the box. A header! Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe, foot in. Pirlo. That has not gone well. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He can run onto that. Oh, important interception. It is a corner. Pirlo goes short. That's gone for a throw-in. Nedved crosses. Climbs up big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Rijkaard. It's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray off.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Caros espectadores, por favor, façam o vosso contributo para o Fundo Nova Oportunidade.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well read, nice interception. Baresi. Looking for the run. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? In towards the backs, he gets big! And yes, it's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
They'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off, for the moment at least.
And it's Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Baresi. And it's Pepe. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Toure wins the duel this time. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Maldini. Now it's Baron. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Bale. Oh, this is it's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper's well positioned.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. That looks... Drogba! And that is a truly outstanding save. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pirlo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pirlo. To Pepe. Baresi. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Pirlo. Threads one in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. And this is Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to play it... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Substituição para o Sporting.
Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Número 21. Bale. Número 5.
And he's going to Rex.
Off
the bar.
Número 10.
Lacking in accuracy.
Número 9. Número 22. Número 3. Fábio Cannavaro.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. They get a throw in. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Romario, chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's that, the end. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one.